Ratty. So it seems...
Hasn't been in here yet.
So it seems slightly unlikely that Patrick Stewart in Cambridgeshire would be championing the cause of a peasant poet.
But today he was in the tiny village of Helpston for the opening of a new weather station in the grounds of the former home of the poet John Clare.
Now here's a sight we don't often see. Legendary actor Patrick Stewart perched on a medieval buttercross in Cambridgeshire. So what brought Hollywood to Helpston? Well, it's all down to the poet John Clare. He was born here. His birthplace is now an environmental learning centre. The man behind that is MP Barry Shearman, and he is friends with Patrick Stewart, who did a splendid job of opening this new weather station.
I do declare the interior part of the weather station open. Hooray!
Celebrity duties aside, Mr. Stewart actually has special connections with John Clare.
The first time I ever put on makeup to appear in front of a film camera was in a BBC drama documentary about the life of John Clare, and I played the assistant warden of the mental asylum in which John Clare spent the last 30 years of his life.
And I think you also share a birthday with him.
13th of July, yes, was John Clare's birthday, and mine too, which must mean something.
And the great poet was amongst the crowd which gathered to see the star.
He was very polite and I liked him. I expected him to have a conversation, be very serious, but he was more than that. He had more of a personality. He had a laugh.
It was exciting meeting him, and he was very nice and funny.
Did you know who he was?
Not really.
Well, at least his knowledge of all things weathery should soon be on the up.
Well, the weather station is, a little bit Star Trek-y, isn't it? I mean, here we are in a world that, climate change, global warming is the greatest threat to our civilization. And children have got to learn not only to understand that, but to understand the science of it.
Today, Patrick Stewart not only gave his support, but 3 hours of his Hollywood time, enough to put John Clare firmly on the A-list. Anna Todd, BBC Look East in Helpston, Cambridgeshire.
What a jolly nice man
Ah,
he
he
seems.
came across very nice, didn't he?
Now, we're all looking forward to our concert for children in need in Cambridge on Sunday, but the Pudsey season got underway in King's Lynn this afternoon with the singer Daniel O'Donnell.
There was a packed house for a Children in Need special at the town's Corn Exchange.
He's played them all, from Tipperary taverns to the Albert Hall. And today the Irish crooner Daniel O'Donnell made his first visit to King's Lynn for children in need.
Well, I'm tired and so weary.
It was a sellout at the Corn Exchange, although he did have to battle with Pudsey for the limelight. Unusually, it was an afternoon concert, so lots of the audience had to bunk off school for the day.
And what do you like about him then?
Everything. His singing's wonderful. It's such a lovely, friendly atmosphere with Daniel, how he brings things over, talks to the audience, the singing, everything just good.
The show was recorded for a Christmas special on BBC Radio Norfolk and hosted by presenter Roy Waller, a one-off appearance for children in need and a chance for Daniel to showcase his 30th album.
Never got to King's Lynn, so it's lovely to be here. Lovely to be here for children in need too. It's good to be able to do something for the charity. People still flock to see the shows and so many albums. I've been very, very fortunate.
There's no fancy carpets or no... The concert, as you would imagine, went down a storm. He can't explain why, but he says outside of Ireland, East Anglia is his heartland, where he gets his biggest support from. Today, he gave something back for children in need. Sean Peel, BBC Look East, King's Lynn.
Well done, Daniel.
Now, Daniel isn't the only one doing concerts for children in need. We've got our very own one coming up in Cambridge on Sunday.
I'll be there with Susie and Julie, Mark Foster, hopefully in that shirt, the Opera Babes, Neil Innes, Jackie Dankworth, the City of London Quartet, former G4 singer Ben Thapper and many more, including a world exclusive.
Hello there, I'm Daniel O'Donnell. Now, as you know, Children in Need is just around the corner, and if you want to be a part of that, you have a wonderful opportunity at the Cambridge Arts Theatre this Sunday night. Now, I can't be there, but there's a host of other great artists putting on a wonderful show. So get your tickets, support Children in Need. That's the Cambridge Arts Theatre this Sunday night. Be there.
I Couldn't have said it better myself. We'd love to see you there. It's Sunday night. For details, go to our website or phone the box office on 01223 503 333.
Those great artists, I don't think he meant you and me, Jill.
Yes, I did.
I don't think so. I'm worried because the Sir Mr. White keeps going on about Mark Foster's vest. Do you think he wants to borrow it?
I don't think it would suit him.
No, I don't think so either. Sorry, Stuart. Well, what a wet day it was yesterday. Just to give you an idea of how wet, Framlingham in Suffolk was one of the wettest spots, 33 millimetres, that's just under an inch and a half of rain. Blickling in North Norfolk, Wisbech in Cambridgeshire around 21 millimetres, that's just under an inch of rain. Shoeburyness not quite so much, in Essex, there on the Essex coast 13 millimetres, but further west, hardly any rain at all, a real contrast. Wittering only a millimetre and Bedford not even that much. So many places in the west wondering what on earth all the fuss was about. But for some, it was the wettest day of the year so far. Today, though, a complete contrast. This was the picture, the satellite picture at 4 o'clock. Yes, some thicker cloud, especially in the west, but also